Leon, a big win today, the manager said. Do you agree?
Yeah, obviously massive considering where both teams sit in the table. We knew we were getting into when we came into the game. We felt they were going to just sit back and wait for us to try and break them down, and they frustrated us in the first half, to be fair. We done everything we could, just that last final balls wasn't good enough. We were stuck in two minds at times and some of the decision making just wasn't great, but we dug deep and dug away, and we knew going into the second half we knew we just keep doing what we're doing, but at the end make the right decision that it would then result in goals, and obviously you've seen that's what happened with two great finishes by Cal and Gary.
I thought in the first half in particular, as you touched on there, that FC Edinburgh were really well regimented, really well organised, and they were really condensing the game and denying us space. From a player's perspective, is that frustrating to try and play through?
Of course it's always frustrating when they're all just sitting back and there's no space to play, but that's down to us to try and break that down. We can't just sit back and go, right, they're just going to play for a 0-0, let's play for a 0-0. No, we want to win. We want to get as much points as we can on the board and keep winning. So it is frustrating, but it's part of the game, it's part of football, it's something you need to deal with, and we're getting really good at that, and it comes through the manager and Smudger and their style of playing that, and they encourage us to just keep going, keep moving it side to side, and then obviously with the rotations that we've got in midfield, myself not even popping into midfield sometimes, it's throwing some teams off a bit, which is good. So we're going to continue doing that and hopefully get even better, and then start breaking down teams even quicker. You
mentioned a couple of times about keeping things going and just momentum, but is that a factor in itself? The fact that's now 5 games you've won on the bounce, is that sort of pushing the guys on a wee bit now, that belief?
Yeah, of course. Like we've had this belief since we first came in the door this season, but we just didn't have the results to show it. Obviously we were winning, but we weren't consistent. That's what a lot of people were saying about us. We're a great team, but we're not consistent enough. Now we've got that consistency, we've got the ball rolling, and it's just 5 wins, obviously, as you said, which is great. We just want to keep that going. You know what I mean? We're now, confidence is sky high. It always has been all season, but now that the results are following the confidence, it's easy to keep that confidence.
What do you put that down to? Because it's quite interesting to hear you say that we were a good team, but perhaps inconsistent, and now we have that consistency. What do you put that down to?
It's hard because we were playing well. It was just, I think, individual mistakes at times were causing goals, and I think we've narrowed them down a lot, and we've got a great team now, and I think it's maybe the same team for the past 6 weeks, so we're all gelling together. Obviously there's some new boys that have come in with a lot of quality that are going to push us for places, which is excellent, but it was always great to have new additions, especially players that have got quality that can bring goals and things like that to the team, which is what we're needing. But yeah, it's hard to put your finger on what it is, but it's working, so I'm happy about it.
Of course, it is a big win, as you said, because the fact that we were neck and neck with Edinburgh, now it's 3 points ahead, and of course a couple of games in hand as well, and with, I believe, Dunfermline dropped 2 points away at Clyde today, so it narrows it to 5 points.
Yeah, obviously 7 points is a lot, and then when you take that 5 doesn't look as bad. It's great for us that we were continuing to win. Obviously we're not really focusing on what Dunfermline are doing, because if we keep winning we'll eventually bridge the gap, and just we're looking forward to the challenge now. You see that it's narrowing down to 5. We just need to keep chipping away. We just need to keep chipping away and keep winning. That's all we can do, is keep winning, and hopefully the results go our way elsewhere. But we can't rely on other teams. We must rely on ourselves to keep winning, and hopefully if we do that, the gap narrows, and then we're on top very soon.
Just finally, on a kind of personal level, something that the fans have been mentioning on social media when they do all the kind of player of the month votes and player of the game, man of the match votes. Somebody said it seems to be between Leon McCann and someone else every other week. So I guess it's a compliment in terms of you seem to be in a really good run of form just now and so consistent. You're enjoying your football. What's it down to?
Yeah, obviously, like we said, last season was tough for myself personally. Didn't really show what I was fully capable of, which was a big disappointment for me, because I know how good I can be, and obviously I didn't get to show that last year. But this year, coming in and obviously getting the chance through people with injuries and things like that, I've kind of took my chance and just stuck by it. And the consistency is key. You know what I mean? I'd hate to be a player that's hot for 2 games and cold for 3 games, because I'll get booted at the team with how many good players there is surrounding me. So yeah, obviously I'm loving my football, and the fact that we're winning makes everything 10 times better. So yeah, that's it. Aye.
Leon, congratulations on the win, and as always, thanks for your time.
Thank you very much. Cheers.